Hi there, I'm Charlene Burke. I have been a business owner since June of 2008. I started my business, Search by Burke, to provide the business community with business research, consulting, and with training. In 2009, I started hosting and facilitating mastermind groups. I did a group for a national organization in our local chapter called NABO, National Association of Women Business Owners, and it was terrific. A group of us gals got together twice a month in a local bank, actually, in their conference room, and we got our heads together and talked about business processes and what was working and what wasn't, and we were helping each other brainstorm new ideas and more. Also in 2009, I started an online virtual mastermind group, and it's industry specific. It's for online marketing agency owners, and it's actually still going. We meet once a month. That's invitation only. No, there's no room right now. But I got to tell you, so many people ask me some basic questions about mastermind groups, and that's why I have this video. The first question I get asked a lot is, will there be a hot seat? Well, the way my groups are structured is everybody is given an opportunity to speak. It's that simple. It's an opportunity. You are allowed and asked to simply decline the opportunity for the moment and be passed until somebody else is finished, and then you'll be given another opportunity. Now, during that opportunity, it doesn't mean it all has to be about you. Quite honestly, if you're doing okay and you give us a quick update that really everything's going great, where that opportunity for you to speak comes in now is for you to help somebody else. So maybe there's a member in the group that has brought up an issue that they're experiencing and you've been through it, fully understand it, and actually have an answer of how to get through it, get over it, get out of it, make money from it, make it better, any one of those things. Your opportunity to speak is just that. That's your opportunity to help somebody else. Now, my groups are also structured in such a way that nobody is surprised. I don't suddenly put somebody on the spot. I don't say, hey, Jean, I heard last week that this was going on. How's that going? No, I do my best to create an environment that is conducive to working together, helping one another. You see, my mastermind groups are all member focused. It's not about me, it's about you. My job is to make sure the environment is safe, that you know what to expect. I don't like surprises, so I figure you don't either. We have an agenda. You know what that agenda is ahead of time. You are as prepared as you possibly can be before the meeting. I am available in between the meetings to review what you want to bring up, if that's the case, to touch base with after a meeting. Those times when you've been in a group of people and you got so excited about something somebody was saying, you got caught up in the writing down and completely missed the next 5 minutes of discussion. Yeah, well, that's part of what I'm for, is to fill you in when those times happen. See, I don't want to interrupt those. I want you to get as much as possible out of each and every meeting, because this is what happens. You grow. Your business grows. It is amazing. Examples. So we had a business owner bring up that I am maxed out. I have fulfillment partners, but there's one area of my business that I really want to grow. I can't bring on new clients. How can I make more money? The group brainstormed some ideas. He wrote them down and said he'd think about them. The next meeting, the group asked, did you put anything to use? He said, no, not yet, but I have narrowed it down. And this is what I'm looking at. And he brought up a little modified version of something somebody had said, and brought that up for discussion. And so the group spent some time throwing out some more ideas. And he said, all right, we'll see what I can do. Now, from between that meeting and the third meeting, one or two group members actually connected with him in between, and they fleshed out the idea that he appeared to be working on, right? So the third meeting, he comes back to the group and he says this. He says, this is what I've decided to implement. It is an expansion of existing programs, a repackaging, and I'm going to be going to my existing clients and offering this. By the fourth meeting, 2 months from initial start to finish and implementation, he comes back and says, I've put it in place, I've contacted clients, I have up-leveled a few of my clients, and I have just added $18,000 a year in revenue to my business. Thank you very much. Celebration time. Yes, we celebrated. Had another member who said, oh my gosh, I'm going absolutely crazy. He is the CEO of a $1.8 million a year business. It's all him. He is worn out. He is blown out. His finances are a mess. Everything is just... So he relies on the group to help him. And within about a month, which would be approximately 2 meetings after the group kind of brainstormed together, and then members decided to talk with him in between the meetings, he came back and said, okay, here's what happened. I'm stepping down as CEO. I've just brought on board a new CEO. I've also brought on board a literal board of advisors who are familiar with the business and are in this industry. And one of them, who is in the financial sector, is advising me to go to this other group to get an influx of cash. So I'll let you know what's happening. By the end of 90 days of being a member of this group, he had this complete board in place with the CEO. He stepped down into a position that he really needed to be to grow the business further. They have an influx of cash from, I believe it was 2 separate investors, cash being managed by an experienced finance person on the board. This guy was looking at bankrupting and collapsing his business because he was so focused and by himself in what he was doing. He couldn't see past his nose. He couldn't see past his fear. Those are 2 big ones, right? Here's a little one. A woman business owner is in a group and she says, I haven't opened my business yet. I've had the domain name for 5 years. I register it every year. I pay the fees in my state to make sure that I continue to be shown as the owner of the business. I haven't gotten a first customer. I don't even have a website. I don't have anything up, but I'm ready. I'm ready. Can you guys help? Yes. So through the group, there was a plan that was formulated that include mission statement, outline a website, one-pager will do, identify your ideal clients, come back to us. By the end of 90 days, she didn't have a website up, but she had a mission statement. She had three distinct target markets. She knew who she wanted to speak with, and she was going to be speaking with them to learn more. So she came through another 90-day session of Mastermind Group. At the end of that second 90 days, she had a robust, up and running website, attracting people to the site because she's getting inquiries. Less than 90 days, very targeted market. She knows how to speak to them. She knew how to approach them. She was in the process, again, after 90 days, right? She's in the process of refining her offering. You see, the beauty of a mastermind group is that you are surrounded by people that are there to help you and that you can now help somebody else because you see what you know and the expertise that you have, somebody else needs to hear. What you don't know and what you're willing to ask for answers about, somebody in that group is going to be able to help. You see, a mastermind group is where a group of successful people come together to help one another to be even more successful. Make use of them. So I invite you Mr. or Mrs. Business Owner, to join one of my groups, the one that's forming now or the one that's forming later. Check them out. All you have to do is go up in the tab and select one and see what it's all about. If you have concerns or questions or comments, hit the contact button. Go to the actually, I think it's the register. I know it is. It's the register button. Send me a note and say I have questions. Not a problem. We will have a video conference, just like as if I'm talking to you like right now. I am happy to answer any question you have. This is what I know to be true. The groups that I belong to have helped me to have a successful business. I'm still in business after 9 years. It's because of mastermind groups and close business advisors. Yeah. People who've been going through the groups that I facilitate, they're still in business and they're successful. If that's what you're looking for, hey, pick the group that works for you. Sign up, join up, let's go. Look forward to meeting you soon.